Hello, third grade friends, Mrs. Foss. Our main selection this week is Goodbye 382 Shin Dang Dong, written by Francis Park and Ginger Park, illustrated by Young Suk Choi. Our genre is realistic fiction. Realistic fiction tells about events that could happen in real life. Does anything in this selection remind you of an event from your life? Question of the week. Why is it hard to adapt to a new culture? Goodbye 382 Shin Dang Dong, written by Francis and Ginger Park. My heart beats in two places, here where I live and also in a place where I once lived. You see, I was born in Korea. One day my parents told me we were moving to America. I was 8 years old enough to keep my many lovely memories of my birthplace alive in my heart forever. But one very sad memory stays with me too. The day I cried, Goodbye 382 Shin Dang Dong. On that summer day, I woke up to the sound of light rain tapping on my window. The monsoon season was coming. I didn't even need to open my eyes to know that. It was that time of year. It was also time to move. In a few hours, I would be on an airplane. When I opened my eyes, my heart sank. My bedroom was so bare. No hand-painted scrolls or colorful fans on my walls. No silk cushions or straw mats on my floor. All my possessions were packed away in a big brown box marked Lovely Things. I frowned and listened to the raindrops. 1, 2, 3. Soon the thick of the monsoon would arrive, and 1,000 raindrops would hit our clay-tiled roof all at once. But I wouldn't be here to listen to them. I would be halfway around the world in a strange foreign place called 112 Foster Terrace, Brighton, Massachusetts, USA. My parents were very excited. Jangmi, you will like America, Dad tried to assure me. Are the seasons the same, I wondered? Oh, yes. With monsoon rains? No, Jangmi, no monsoon rains. No friends either, I moaned. You will make many new friends in America, Mom promised me, in your new home. But I loved my home right here. I didn't want to go to America and make new friends. I didn't want to leave my best friend Kasuni. After breakfast, Kasuni and I ran out into the rain into the open market. Monsoon season was also the season for the sweet yellow melons called chummy. Kasuni and I would often peel and eat chummy under the willow tree that stood outside my bedroom window. But today, the chummy were for guests who were coming over for a farewell lunch. At the market, we peered into endless baskets and took our time choosing the ripest, plumpest chummy we could find. Do they have chummy in America? Kasuni wondered. No, I replied, but my mom says they have melons called honeydew. Honeydew, Kasuni giggled. What a funny name. Soon after we returned, family and friends began to arrive, carrying pots and plates of food. One by one, they took off their shoes, then entered the house. Grandma was dressed in her most special occasion hanbok. She set up the long bop song, and before I could even blink, on it were a big pot of dumpling soup and the prettiest pastel rice cakes I had ever seen. Kasuni and I peeled and sliced our chummy and carefully arranged the pieces on a plate. Then everyone ate and sang traditional Korean songs and celebrated in a sad way. Love and laughter and tears rippled through our house. How I wanted to pack these moments into a big brown box and bring them with me to America. Kasuni and I sneaked outside and sat beneath the willow tree. We watched the rain with glum faces. Kasuni, I wish we never had to move from this spot, I said. Me too, she sighed. Jangmi, how far away is America? My mom says that it's halfway around the world. And my dad told me that when the moon is shining here, the sun is shining there. That's how far apart we'll be, I moaned. That's really far, Kasuni moaned back. We watched the rain and grew more glum than ever. Then Kasuni perked up. So, when you're awake, I'll be asleep. And when I'm awake, you'll be asleep, she declared. At least we'll always know what the other one is doing. That moment, our faces brightened. But a moment later, we had to say goodbye. Kasuni held back her tears. Promise you'll write to me, Jangmi. I promise, Kasuni. It was time to go to the airport. Kimpo Airport, Dad instructed the taxi driver. The taxi slowly pulled away. I looked at our beautiful home one last time. Like rain on the window, tears streaked down my face. Goodbye, 382 Shin Dang Dong, I cried. On the long ride to the airport, Dad asked me, "Do you want to know what your new home looks like?" "Okay," I shrugged. "Let's see," Dad began. "It's a row home, a house that's attached to other houses," Mom explained. "And inside the house are wooden floors," Dad added. "No ondel floors?" I asked him. "How will we keep warm in the winter without ondel floors?" "There are radiators in every room," Mom said with an enthusiastic clap, "and a fireplace in the living room. Imagine." No, I could not imagine that. In our house, we had a fire in the cellar called the ondel. It stayed lit all the time. The heat from the ondel traveled through the underground pipes and kept our wax-covered floors warm and cozy. A fireplace in the living room sounded peculiar to me. "And the rooms are separated by wooden doors," Mom added. "No rice paper doors?" I wondered. My parents shook their heads. "No, Jangmi." My eyes closed with disappointment. I had a hard time picturing this house. Would it ever feel like home?